Hello, good evening, all of you.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, continuation about structure of atom. Sorry, structure of glucose. Four points completed. Next, fifth point. See, when glucose is treated with suppose glucose treated with acetic anhydride. Don't write my later. I'll give notes. It is giving a stable glucose pentacetate. See its structure. CHO, CHOH, 4 CH2OH. This is treated with acetic anhydride. CH3 COO, C double bond O CH3. It is forming CHO, CH, O, C double bond O CH3, 4 CH2O, C double bond O CH3. So this is glucose pentacetate. It having 5 acetate groups. Here 4 and here 5. So this is suggesting there are 5 in the glucose molecule. There are 5 OH groups, and all 5 OH groups are attached to different carbon atoms. Suppose if one carbon atom is attached to 2 OH groups and it is forming a diacetate, that is unstable. But here the obtained pentacetate is the more stable. This molecule, entire molecule having 5 acetate groups. This indicates
So,
the
should we
glucose
copy this
molecule have.
reaction, sir?
No, I will give point and then again write equation. Now the glucose molecule having 5 OH groups. Those 5 OH groups also attached to 5 different carbon atoms. Then sixth point. Then glucose reacted with nitric acid. Nitric acid is the strong oxidizing reagent. So it is giving gluconic acid. Oh no, saccharic acid. Giving saccharic acid. And even gluconic acid treated with nitric acid. This is also giving saccharic acid.
So,
yeah.
So,
tell me.
So you said in that compound there are 5 OH group. How so?
Yeah, I will show you with full structure. So glucose, CHO, COH, H, COH, H, COH, H, OH, H, and then finally CH2OH. See the glucose molecule, how many hydroxy groups are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. It's because of these 5 OH groups only it is forming pentacetate. Okay, now when glucose is treated with the nitric acid, HNO3, this is a strong oxidizing reagent. It can oxidize aldehyde group and also primary alcohol group. COOH, that end carbon also becomes COOH. This is saccharic acid. Gluconic acid is this is And gluconic also acid also treated with a strong oxidizing reagent, that is also giving saccharic acid. That is, so aldehyde group is, it easily converts to carboxylic acid. Here even mild oxidizing reagent also enough to convert aldehyde group to acid group. But to convert a primary alcohol to carboxylic acid, requirement is strong oxidizing reagent. So this indicates here also we got acid groups. That means there is one primary alcohol in the glucose molecule. This is about structure of glucose, and later I will give its stereochemistry. Note down these 2 points. Fifth point, acylation of glucose acetylation of glucose with acetic anhydride gives glucose pentaacetate. Glucose pentaacetate, which confirms the presence of which confirms the presence of 5 OH groups. Five OH groups. So 5 OH groups should be attached to different carbon atoms. CHO, CHOH, 4 CH2OH, acetic anhydride, CHO, CH, O, C double bond O, CH3, 4 glucose pentaacetate. This is glucose.
So what's that 5 OH groups after that, sir? Again 5 OH groups, sir.
5 OH group. So, okay, these 5 right here, these 5 OH groups attached to different carbon atoms. These 5 OH groups attached to Okay, next, sixth point. On oxidation with nitric acid, glucose as well as gluconic acid both yield dicarboxylic acid. Both yield dicarboxylic acid, saccharic acid. This indicates the presence of a primary alcoholic group in a glucose.
What is it after gluconic acid, sir? The first line.
Both yield a dicarboxylic acid. For this point, equation is reaction with nitric acid giving saccharic acid. Now see the final structure of glucose. See, in the glucose, we have 5 OH groups. The exact position of these 5 OH groups in glucose is further given by the scientist Fischer, Emil Fischer, with the help of some other properties. So this structure we are calling a glucose open chain structure. At this point, the exact spatial arrangement of different OH groups was given by Fischer. After studying many other properties. Glucose structure is this we are giving as a first carbon aldehyde group, second carbon, but at third carbon stereochemistry is opposite. OH is we are writing left side, H right side. And again, in fourth and fifth carbon, OH is on right side only. Last one is primary alcohol group, CH2OH. This is glucose, open chain structure of glucose. Gluconic acid is this is gluconic acid. See here, while writing a name of glucose, we are giving the correct name of glucose is D plus glucose. So while writing name of glucose, we are writing D plus glucose. This is the correct naming of a glucose or glucose series compounds. Here, D represents configuration. Plus represents rotation. If you pass PPL, plane polarizer light, in which direction this glucose compound rotates the PPL. So it can rotate PPL in right direction. It's clockwise direction. So different here. D is represents is just a configuration, and plus sign represents it rotates PPL in clockwise direction. And while giving configurations, we have DL configuration. This is completely different from the small d or small l. And for the RS configuration also it is a different. This is the disconfiguration D or L, where D means just dextro, don't write rotatory. D means dextro, L means levo. Not here, D means dextro rotatory, L means levo rotatory. So instead of the small d or small l, we can keep plus or minus sign. These are obtained by doing practical one. With the help of polarimeter, we can give D dextro rotatory or levo rotatory. But this is simple configuration, giving with respect to giving reference to the glyceraldehyde. Next, even RS also it is a configuration. This is giving based on CIP rules, Cohn-Ingold, Plerag rules. So completely different one. Capital D, capital L, those are different from the small d, small l. This is by practically how it can rotate PPL or not. Based on that only we are giving this configuration. This is with respect to configuration of glyceraldehyde, we are giving D or L configuration. Just see glucose. This is the glucose molecule. This is glyceraldehyde molecule. This is we are calling D-glyceraldehyde. In this glyceraldehyde structure, this OH group is on right side and hydrogen is left side. Now observe in glucose molecule at fifth carbon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This carbon. Here also OH group is right side, hydrogen atom is left side. So if being like this, we are giving it is a D series. So now glucose also comes under it is a D series. Naturally occurring all carbohydrates are comes under D series only. Glucose or fructose, any monomer unit, whatever you take, it's all are giving only D series compound. Suppose if you go for amino acids are giving L series compounds. So in L series, OH group is left, hydrogen atom is in right side. So this we can call L-glyceraldehyde. Yeah, tell me.
What is L, sir?
Hello. Hello.
Sir, what is L, sir?
L.
Yes, sir.
Just levo. We are writing D means dextro. L means levo, not rotatory. Don't add to this word rotatory. Rotatory means that's we are calling identifying with the help of polarimeter only. That's we are giving small d or small l. We shouldn't give plus and small l. This D and L, capital D, capital L configuration that is giving with reference to the glyceraldehyde molecule. This is glyceraldehyde. If OH is right, we are writing D. If OH is left in the given compound, that is becomes L configuration product. And small d or small l, that is giving based on how the molecule is rotating the given ppl. And RS configuration also same. That's having different rules, CIP rules. Already I gave the CIP rules in 11th standard, how to give RS configuration in organic compounds.
So can you like once revise that R and S configuration, sir?
RS configuration, just okay, listen, only one molecule.
So can you give example of amino acid which is LIGO?
All amino acids are LIGO. All carbohydrates family comes under D series. All naturally occurring carbohydrates are D series. All amino acids are L series. So here we are checking for NH2 group and COH group. Here there is no OH and H. Yeah, sorry, we are checking hydrogen and NH2 groups. If NH2 group is coming right, that is we are giving dextro. If it is NH2 is coming left, that is LIGO. Mostly naturally occurring all amino acids are L series only. RS configuration, this side OH, CH3, H and Cl. Now the carbon attached to 4 different groups. So it is a chiral carbon. It's asymmetric carbon, or we are calling chiral carbon. And this highest atomic number is chlorine having the highest atomic number. This is giving us 1. After oxygen, it's 2. Then carbon 3. Hydrogen is 4. This direction. This is clockwise or anti-clockwise? Anti-clockwise. So it is a S configuration. We are giving this simply S. If suppose it is coming clockwise direction, we are giving R. Right? Glucose is correctly named as D plus glucose. D before the name of glucose.
It's correctly, sir, or currently?
Correctly, okay. Before the name of glucose. Represents the configuration. Whereas plus represents dextrorotatory nature of the molecule. next about the
So
letter.
what is it after whereas, sir? Cannot see
Whereas
the
plus,
text.
that is a plus symbol. The letters D or L before the name of any compound. Before any compound indicate the relative configuration of a particular stereoisomer of a compound with respect to configuration of some other compound. In the case of carbohydrate, in case of carbohydrates, these refer to their relation with a particular isomer of glyceraldehyde. side, write glucose structure also. So highlight that one, fifth carbon. Okay, next, cyclic structure of glucose. This question is frequently asking in board exams also. See, so this is the open chain structure of glucose. Open chain structure of glucose can explain most of the properties, can explain this open chain structure of glucose. In open chain structure of glucose, we are observing this aldehyde functional group. Although this open chain structure can explain many properties, some of the properties is unable to explain by this open chain structure. We will see what are those reactions cannot explain by open chain structure. Suppose aldehyde group is here, free aldehyde group in this molecule. It can easily react with CHIPS base, no? It can easily react with CHIPS base, and also can react with the sodium bisulfate and giving sodium bisulfate addition product. Already we studied these two reactions in aldehydes and ketones carboxylic acid chapter. So if molecule, if it having the free aldehyde group, it can easily react with the CHIPS base and sodium bisulfate and giving its addition product. But glucose is not reacting with CHIPS base and sodium bisulfate. That's one point. Another one, glucose pentaacetate. Glucose pentaacetate also not reacting with hydroxylamine. Suppose a compound having the free aldehyde group, it easily reacts with hydroxylamine and gives oxime. So here I am talking about glucose pentaacetate, not about glucose, direct glucose. Glucose pentaacetate, when treated with hydroxylamine, no product. So these two reactions are not explained by open chain structure of glucose. One is open chain structure of glucose does not reacting with a CHIPS base and sodium bisulfate and not giving its addition product. Another reaction, glucose pentaacetate not reacting with hydroxylamine and not react means it's obviously it's not giving any product. So that's what open chain structure is okay, it is allowed, but however to explain these properties they introduced another structure of glucose. So and also one more point, glucose can exist in two forms, alpha glucose and beta glucose. So alpha glucose having a melting point 419 Kelvin, this having 423 Kelvin. So this existence, alpha glucose, beta glucose existence also not explained by open chain structure of glucose. This question is frequently asking in board exams also. So I will give you notes. Okay, before that, see what is its cyclic structure. In the glucose molecule, the fifth carbon. This is the fifth carbon of hydroxy group is added to the aldehyde group. Then it gives it's a cyclic structure. Oxygen have lone pair. Lone pair attacking here. They shifted here, and it gives OH, H. Fifth carbon, it having cyclic ring. HCH2OH. So that is the cyclic structure of glucose. And this is we are calling alpha glucose. Next in beta glucose, same structure on beta glucose, OH comes left, hydrogen is going right side. This is beta glucose. Yes.
So if OH comes left and H goes right, what does the difference they make?
Stereochemistry is different, no? If you know, previously we gave RS isomerism also. If OH is right and hydrogen is left, suppose it is giving R isomer. If OH is left, H is right, means it gives S isomer. Both having different configurations. So hemiacetals of two glucose structures we are calling anomers. Important this definition. What are anomers? Just tell me.
Why do we take the fifth carbon H and OH for this D and L?
D and that is the reference. See, that is the reference. So I mean some rules are giving while giving the reference. According to that only we are considering after primary, this is the primary alcohol, above carbon only we are considering. We don't consider about again further this third, fourth, third, second, third, this carbon is not considered. The carbon which is above the primary alcohol group only we are considering for configuration.
Okay, sir.
And for remaining carbons we are giving normal RS configuration. For all carbons we can give RS configurations. All chiral carbons we can give RS configuration. So these are hemiacetal structures of glucose. And what are anomers? Frequently asking question for 1 mark. Hemiacetal structures of glucose are differ configuration of hemiacetal structure of glucose only differ at the C1 carbon. Only at C1 carbon configuration is different. Those isomers we are calling anomers. Write this.
Sir, like alpha glucose and beta glucose.
Yeah. Alpha glucose and beta glucose both are isomers. Those only we are calling anomers, and that carbon is there. C1 carbon. This we are calling anomeric carbon. Open chain structure of glucose. Explained most of its properties. Most of its properties. But the following reactions and facts could not be explained by the structure. Despite having the aldehyde group, glucose does not give CHIPS test. And it does not form the hydrogen bisulfate addition product. Hydrogen bisulfate addition product. With sodium bisulfate. The pentacetate of glucose does not react with hydroxylamine. Indicating the absence of free CHO group. So in glucose, there is aldehyde group, but that is not free. It is involved in a ring formation. Glucose is found to exist two different crystalline forms. Two different crystalline forms, which are named as alpha and beta.
Sir,
Yeah, tell me.
sir, if they form a cyclic structure, then how there is a aldehyde group? Then the aldehyde group is
Because
not
with
existing.
some chemicals that ring undergoing breakage, then it is able to give again aldehyde group. With some mild reactants, that bond breaking not takes place. That cyclic ring bond.
So if the cyclic ring bond is broken, then it is back to the aldehyde
Yeah,
group.
it is back to the aldehyde group. Then it can react with some chemicals.
Okay, sir.
Named as alpha and beta. Alpha form of glucose.
So bromine water and Tollens reagent can break that cyclic bond and form the product
Yes.
with glucose.
Hmm.
Okay.
Beta form of glucose melting point is 423 Kelvin. Continuation. Glucose forms a 6-member ring. Glucose forms a 6-member ring in which OH at C5 is involved in ring formation. Is involved in ring formation. This explains the absence of CHO group. So free CHO group. And also existence of glucose in two forms. So here this oxygen lone pair involving in ring formation with aldehyde group. So here equilibrium exists between glucose and two isomers of glucose. Beta D glucose. Plus also. Okay. The two cyclic hemiacetal forms of forms of glucose differ only in the configuration of the differ only in the configuration of the hydroxyl group. Hydroxyl group at C1 called anomeric carbon. Called anomeric carbon. Such isomers that is alpha and beta form are called ionomers. Very, very important definition this. And these two structures, alpha and beta structure. Next, Haworth structures of glucose. See this alpha structure and alpha and beta glucose structures only we are writing in Haworth structure, the correct cyclic structures of alpha and beta. Right, confusion point under this. The 6-membered cyclic structure of glucose is called six-membered cyclic structure of glucose pyranose structure. Pyranose structure, right? Alpha or beta. Because we are having pyranose structure. This is analog to pyron. In analog with pyron. This is pyran. Pyran having 5 carbon atoms and 1 oxygen atom involved in a cyclic ring. Even in glucose also 5 carbon atoms, 1 oxygen atom is involved in cyclic ring. That's what we are calling it, having pyranose structure. Next, Haworth structures. Means under this one, Haworth structure of glucose. Side right. This skeleton structure. You have to practice this alpha beta cyclic Haworth structures, because further disaccharides, polysaccharides, we are writing with the help of this cyclic rings only. So write like this. In here also, this is for alpha and another one for beta. Later you can write once. Observe how to write alpha glucose and beta glucose. Carefully see. This is the first carbon in glucose. So top writing hydrogen, down writing OH. This is second carbon. Second carbon also same, H, OH. At third carbon, if you observe while writing all glucose structure, in third carbon OH I wrote left side, hydrogen I wrote right side. So here it will become reverse. OH is going up, H is coming down. Again at fourth carbon, same. OH is down, H is down. At fifth carbon, H we are writing down, and here we are writing CH2OH. This is alpha glucose. So in beta, Haworth structure of alpha D glucose. In beta D glucose, just at first carbon only we are changing the configuration. OH writing up, hydrogen writing down. Everything is same. OH up, H downside, OH, H, OH, H, H, OH, CH2OH. This is beta D plus glucose. So here if you want to give number of carbon also, carbon number, this is the first carbon, second carbon, third carbon, fourth, this is the fifth carbon, sixth carbon. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So in cyclic ring, only 5 carbons, 1 oxygen atom is involving. Overall, it is a 6-member ring only. This is only about glucose. Completed both the structures. Yes, Anirudh.
So 1 second. So done.
Okay. Tejashwini,
Sir,
it's completed.
yes, sir.
Anjali. See about fructose. Glucose, it having 6 carbon atom and having aldehyde function. That's what we called aldohexose. Glucose, sorry, fructose having a 6 carbon atom, but it having keto group. So now we can call it is ketohexose. This is also naturally obtained. This is present in fruits, vegetables, and any natural occurring sweet materials contains along with glucose, fructose also present, honey also. Laboratory preparation of fructose is already we did one reaction while preparing glucose. Sucrose on hydrolysis, it is giving a equimolar or equal amount of glucose and fructose. Same method we are using to prepare fructose.
Sir, can you show the structure of fructose?
Yeah. I will give here. We no need to write all chemical reactions. Whatever we wrote in glucose, not required here.
So why, sir?
No need again. There was just if you learn structures are enough. In aldehyde, glucose having aldehyde functional group, but in fructose, it having keto functional group. See the structure. First carbon, CH2OH. At sixth carbon also CH2OH. Here second carbon having keto functional group. And again third carbon, OH left, H right. Fourth carbon is this, fifth carbon. This is fructose. So compare with glucose structure.
So no need of writing reaction to prove this structure.
No need to write. Same reactions, only it having the keto functional group, it having only aldehyde functional group. No need to write any reactions. So here in glucose, first carbon only having functional group. In fructose, second carbon having keto group. And the third carbon stereochemistry is opposite, means OH is left, H is right. Here also same. OH is left, H is right. And fourth and fifth are same. Sixth carbon also CH2OH, here also CH2OH. But here CH2 functional group is there. Here also writing same CH2OH group. So this is we are writing as D plus glucose, right? This is we are writing as D minus fructose. Both are belongs to D series only because carbohydrates are belongs to D series. Naturally occurring carbohydrates are D series only. And but it is lever rotated. It can rotate a plane polarized light in anti-clockwise direction. That's what here we are giving minus. Here this rotates clockwise direction, so plus sign we are giving. And then it also having a alpha fructose and beta fructose. Let's see alpha beta fructose structures. Oh, its molecular formula is same as glucose, C6H12O6. Alpha fructose, OH is right, and left side is this entire group, CH2OH. One, two, third carbon, OH, H, fourth carbon. This is alpha D minus fructose. So here, ring having how many atoms? The ring structure of fructose having how many atoms? Count. How many atoms are involved in a ring? One, two, three, four, 5 atoms only. In fructose, only 5 atoms involved in ring structure. In glucose, 6 atoms are involved. Okay, this is alpha fructose, and beta fructose is OH left, CH2OH right, H, OH, OH, H, OH, H. CH2. This is beta D fructose.
So these two structures you're supposed to draw, sir.
Yeah, later I will give notes. In tomorrow class I will give notes. Just listen. And it also having Haworth structures. This is alpha fructose and beta fructose. Once observe how it is. In glucose, somewhat this carbon atom is coming. That carbon atom attached to OH and H. Here the second carbon atoms. Next, Haworth structures. So here cyclic ring having only 5 carbon atoms. So 5 carbon atoms is having the name furanose. The furan structure it is. So fructose having a cyclic structure. Those cyclic structure names we can call furanose structures. Because it is analog to furan. Alpha fructose structure is writing first 5-member ring. CH2OH. OH is down. See, this is the first carbon atom. This is second. This is third carbon. In third carbon, OH is left, H is right. So OH right upside, H right down. At fourth carbon, OH down. This one, H is top. Fifth carbon, H and CH2OH. H right down. CH2OH. This is alpha. And then how to write beta? This is only just reversed. OH is writing up, CH2OH writing down. This is only beta. That's all. This is about fructose. Okay, guys, tomorrow I will give notes. and you have test on day after tomorrow. Or sorry, wait just a minute. Wait. No. Saturday I'm going to be conduct test. Coordination compounds. Subjective test only it is. 30 marks paper. So all of you revise once whatever you wrote in assignment. Mostly those questions only I will give in exam.
So that means like from NCRT only, sir.
Yeah. From NCRT only I will give subjective paper. Okay, so any doubt about this fructose and glucose structures? Anirudh? Banu? Hello? Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.